everybody, I'm Cokeman 250 and this is Positively Preparing. Won't you come with me on my preparedness journey? Maybe we can learn something together. Let's do this. Hey everybody, Cokeman 250 here. Well, today I'm going to be working on the Kubota. As you can see, twisted off a glow plug. Not good. So my dad's going to come over. We're going to drill it out, try to get it out with an easy out. So rather than try to drill the glow plug and use an easy out and messing everything up, I decided to leave it in there, hook everything back up, and then something just told me to mess around with these fuses. All the fuses were good. So fuse blocks here, fuse block right here. All the fuses are good. Well, when I messed with this last one here, it had more power and it would turn over, but not all the time. So I clipped the wires from the block, went down, bought me an inline fuse and a new fuse, put it in. That's all it was. Wasn't getting good contact right there with that fuse. So I've been mowing, I've been moving some stuff around. I've been using the old Cub, I've been working it. So anyway, $68 starter, $67 worth of glow plugs, and it was about a $4 fix. Yeah, I was throwing parts at it, and I'm not a diesel guy. I work on old, I can work on 350s all day long, work on most vehicles, get them fixed, get them running. I don't know a lot about diesels. Should I have read up? Probably. But, everything that I seen after I started researching pointed toward glow plugs. Anyway, was not the glow plugs, or it may have been part of it because the old glow plugs look bad. I did put 2 new ones in. But anyway, once this thing gets warmed up, it idles kind of rough until it gets warmed up. And then, the other 2 cylinders will eventually heat that middle cylinder. So when it gets heated up, it just runs like a champ, like normal. So, what else? Anyway, yeah, even throwing parts at it and the starter, the starter I replaced was probably 20 years old. The glow plugs were probably 20 years old. And, it's stuff that needed to be done anyway. Even if I would have took it somewhere, even with buying those parts and putting them on, if I would have took it somewhere and for them to just fix that one $4 fix probably and diagnose it and trace it down to that, would have probably cost me more than all the stuff that I spent putting on. So I did get parts out of it for spending that money instead of just throwing money at a mechanic to do it. So in the long run, I still came out good. All right, so I got this old firewood rack little thing. It's just the ends, and you put it together with 2x4s. That's it. Comes with the screws and everything. It's supposed to look like this. Well, I'm going to build this thing, and I'm going to put it over here by the fire pit. It's going to go along that fence there. And I'm going to use that lumber. That's some of the better pieces of lumber that I haven't burnt yet. This thing, I'm not going to make it as long as they say. It's not going to be 8 foot long. It's probably going to be about 4 foot long. This thing's going to be outside in the weather. It's just for fire pit wood. I mean, nothing fancy, but I got these things. Why not use them? And I don't want to use them for my firewood, for the house. So, twigs, sticks, limbs that I pick up out in the pasture and stuff like that and cut up. This thing's more than enough for it. So let's get her done. Okay, so I got a deadline of the 21st. That's when the church is coming over to my house. This will be moved by then. And I'm actually just going to stack it. I'm going to straighten those boards up and I'm going to stack it up on top of those because I will be using this tin pretty quick. All this. And a lot of this I just threw out of my workshop a while ago. And a lot of these board scraps and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get all this cleaned up. Got the truck moved. We're gonna go through this pile of lumber. Anything that I don't think is usable, and it takes a lot for me to say it ain't usable. But anyway, we're gonna burn, and then we're gonna move this pile. I don't know where we're gonna move it yet. We're gonna move it because I want it down the middle of the yard. Got the old truck moved. Cleaned off a lot of stuff on top of that camper. I had a lot of scrap metal all around in here. I've cleaned up all the scrap metal. I got to get rid of this. All this concrete is going out by the garden beds because they will be what the cold frame's set on. That roll of plastic will be going in the barn. I actually got the barn door fixed where to close now. It hadn't closed in quite a while. Got this old TV. I took the Fresnel lens out of it, the huge one. It's like a 50-inch, and this is one of the old high dollar TVs, and it's one of the later model ones. So it's got an awesome big Fresnel lens in it. Got some bricks there that I will be taking back by the garden bed. Cold frame's going to be sitting on this. I'm going to put bricks and that concrete together, see if I can't build the cold frames on there. We'll get that black plastic tubing, take it back by the garden. All these tires are going back by the garden. These boards are going back by the garden to use. This mailbox is going back to the garden. I actually picked up some scrap metal from a guy to make a load, and that was in there. So I'm gonna just take and we'll use it over at the garden. I'll show you later. One of my little signs I made for my wife. Anyway, we're still cleaning up in here. I'm gonna get this all cut up, stacked in the firewood holder. Got it built. It's just cheap, you know, whatever. Just something to hold firewood back here by the fire pit. We'll get all this burnt, all that burnt. We'll get that bucket of that's copper wire and some aluminum poles. Get that put up. And I'm gonna get those barrels, stick them in the big barn, take the greenhouse and trash the outside. Probably just trash it all. The water totes will stay there. Just trying to clean up. Seems like for the last few years on the homestead, I've been just getting stuff, and I've had all these projects going on, and it just piling up. Looks like a junk haul. So I'm getting it all cleaned up and getting it looking better. So got the Kubota running again. Yes. That's pretty much it. So anyway, 21st, have to have all this done by the 21st. Shouldn't be hard. Shouldn't be hard at all. Probably another couple of days, me and the kids out here, we'll have it done. So anyway, this is Cokeman 250 from the land of the free, the home of the brave. God bless everybody. And this has been a day on the homestead.
Alright, so I put together a couple playlists here. Click on the Save Money and it'll take you to my Live Frugal playlist, show you all the videos in that playlist. And then the big old thumbs up there, that's my most popular uploads, and you can check those out. And if you like what you're seeing here today and you want to see more, click that subscribe button down in the bottom middle. Thanks guys, and have a great day.